Tonight, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
But if you're going to play football in Arizona, a dome and air conditioning, those are two good things to have, and we've got both here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Out now comes Russell Wilson in season number 9, six-time Pro Bowler, as he gets set to lead this Seahawks offense.
Whenever you think about the Seattle Seahawks, one of the first things that pops to mind is how well they run the football and how much they like doing it. But you have to also look at how well Russell Wilson has played at the quarterback spot. Hasn't just been a game manager. Last year, over 4,100 yards passing, the second most in his career. 31 touchdown passes, and took care of the ball as well because he threw just 5 interceptions. If you need to open things up, Russell Wilson can get it done.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Wilson,
Corey Peters there to bring him down.
Corey Peters brought him down. A gain of 4. It's now
From the 45 on second down. Wilson flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
defended by Patrick Peters.
This is Carson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
6-yard line.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
3rd down.
Dancing to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Bubba Baker with a pick. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the number 1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
I still remember being in Indianapolis at the Combine when the result of Kyler Murray's height was announced. The tape measure showed him at a little bit above 5'10". All doubts went out the window, and rightly so. The Cardinals went 5-10-1 with him last year, but he was the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. This guy can make great plays with his arm, can scoot with his feet, and has motivated this team and has him on a really good upward trajectory.
Tackle made by Rasheem Green.
2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 16, Murray flush to his right. Fitzgerald's got it right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
The 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Pressure again, and down he goes again.
And here's Kyler Murray being sacked. And in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Seattle.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. As his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 20.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. He's going to take off with it. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quadre Diggs. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season.
Looking for Rocket, and it's intercepted. there was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Hopkins, 35 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6 and changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona-Dallas Monday night, that feels like an old-school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton at quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay, Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland, Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like...
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Jason Myers to kick.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And will be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's play believer, non-believer. I'll give you a couple teams off to surprising starts. You tell me if you believe that they will continue that way. And let's start with the Browns at 4-1.
Non-believer last year, believer to start this season, believer even after they got whacked in opener by Baltimore. I think they'll contend for a playoff spot.
Okay, the Bears, same record, 4-1.
I still want to see more out of this team, but I like how their defense plays. Still need consistency on offense.
And then lastly, what about the Panthers at 3-2?
Oh, one of the great stories in the early going. Non-believer because I think their division's too tough with Tampa Bay and New Orleans. But boy, I'm going to do it so far 3-2. You get a better record than what people thought.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's gets over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Buying time to his left. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. Escape into pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Steps away to his left. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet. Downfield, that's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Carson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The tackle made by Devondre Campbell. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. Flushed out right. And the tight end Olsen, right side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. No one's scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Nice return that time of about 14 yards.
Take over 1st and 10.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to... Murray has it back. That's
good for a Cardinals.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Brings up 2nd.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
For the field goal, a 52-yard attempt.
And off the crossbar, and it kicks back in. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now Wilson. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put out one of those blood pressure clicks, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
4 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Throwing now is Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He finds Ursula, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Wilson not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime.
Field goal, a 35-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying.
There he goes right side, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
in overtime.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime.